There was once a nation upon whom Allah sent a severe punishment, transforming many of its people into monkeys. But what sin had led them to this fate? How long did they survive in this cursed form, and what agony did they endure before their end? Did they try to communicate with their families? And are the monkeys we see today descended from that generation? The answers lie within the Qur'an and Hadith, and today we unravel this story. It all began during the time of Prophet Dawood, A.S. He and his people lived in a prosperous village called Eila, along the seashore, with a population of around 70,000. Their lives were full of joy and abundance. Everywhere there were lush green gardens, and Allah had blessed them with an abundance of fish along the shore. Fishing was their main source of livelihood, and they lived peaceful, prosperous lives. But prosperity brought complacency. Despite their blessings, the people began to disobey Allah and indulge in sin. Allah, in His wisdom, decided to test them. Through revelation, Prophet Dawood A.S. instructed his people to refrain from fishing on a specific day of the week, a day that had been blessed with an abundance of fish. This command worried the people. That day was crucial for their sustenance, and they feared loss. But Satan whispered a deceitful plan. Dig channels from the sea into large ponds so that the fish would flow into them on the forbidden day, allowing them to catch fish without breaking the rule. Many were tempted and began to implement this trick, disregarding Allah's command. Within this nation, 3 groups emerged. Some forbade this sinful practice entirely and stayed away from it. Others recognized it as wrong but remained silent. And the rebellious few openly defied Allah and used the trick to fish on the forbidden day. Among them, 1,200 persisted despite repeated warnings. Prophet Dawood, A.S., admonished them again and again, but they refused to stop. Those who knew better built walls to separate themselves from the sinners, yet the defiant ignored all caution. Then Allah's punishment descended. Prophet Dawood, A.S., witnessed the unimaginable. The sinners were transformed into monkeys. These creatures, once human, could recognize their relatives, but they could not speak. Their cries were muffled, their teeth gnawed in despair, yet they were powerless. Within 3 days, all 12,000 sinners perished, starving and parched, erased completely from existence. Those who had forbidden the sin and those who had refrained from participation despite seeing it were spared by Allah's mercy. And what of today's monkeys? Are they descended from that generation? According to Hazrat Abdullah bin Masud, R.A., the punishment was final. The sinners and their lineage were destroyed. Today's monkeys are not from that generation. Their existence ended after those 3 days, and Allah erased them entirely from the records of existence. This story stands as a powerful reminder of Allah's justice, His mercy, and the consequences of disobedience. It teaches us that no matter how prosperous we become, defiance of divine commands brings only ruin.